Late one chilly evening in Washington, D.C., a homeless black woman named Clara sat quietly on a street corner, clutching her worn coat tightly against the wind. Life had been cruel to her, but hardship had sharpened her instincts. She was ignored daily by the busy crowds, yet her ears caught things most others missed. That night, while staring at the ground, she overheard two suspicious men whispering across the street. Their words chilled her. They were discussing an attack planned on a high-ranking military official, four-star general who was scheduled to pass through the very area in just minutes. Clara's heart pounded, but she knew she couldn't stay silent. She stumbled toward the men, pretending to beg for change, and confirmed their intent as they mentioned the general by name. Without hesitation, Clara ran down the street, shouting desperately to the approaching convoy. "Don't speak, just listen," she cried as armed security stepped in front of her. At first, they tried to push her away, assuming she was just another troubled homeless woman. But her urgency, the detail in her voice, and the raw fear in her eyes made the general himself order them to stop. Clara quickly explained what she had heard, pointing directly at the two men now trying to slip away. Skeptical but cautious, the general instructed his team to investigate. Within moments, the men were caught, and to everyone's shock, they were carrying weapons and explosives. The general realized Clara had not only saved his life but also prevented a disaster that could have cost many others their lives. The convoy was rerouted immediately, and the suspects were arrested. For Clara, the adrenaline of the moment gave way to trembling tears as she sat on the curb, convinced she would once again fade into obscurity after the chaos ended. But instead of leaving her behind, the general approached her personally. He removed his gloves, extended his hand, and said softly, "You saved my life tonight. That makes you family." Clara could barely believe the words. In the following days, her story spread like wildfire how a homeless woman, dismissed by society, had risked everything to protect a man of immense power. Reporters swarmed, but Clara stayed humble, saying only that doing the right thing doesn't require a home, money, or status, just courage. Touched by her bravery, the general arranged for her to be given shelter, medical care, and a new beginning. For the first time in years, Clara slept in a warm bed, no longer invisible to the world. And though she had once been ignored by everyone, she was now celebrated as the unlikely hero who listened when others didn't, and whose warning had saved countless lives.